Okay, now you have drafted your story. That means you took your pre-writing notes and turned them into sentences. Maybe it took 1 day, maybe it took 2 days. That's okay. But this video is about the next stage in the writing process, and that is editing and revising. Now, editing and revising can be switched. You can edit your writing and double check to see if you had any mistakes. Then you can revise your writing and you can change some things. And when you're done revising, you can edit. And then when you're done editing, you can revise. That's just what writers do. So today, I'm going to talk to you about revising your draft. So I'm going to reread my sentences out loud. Sammy the unicorn teaches fairy school. A big storm cloud made a mess. It made Sammy sad. The cloud tried to break the school. Sammy made the cloud go away. Those are some pretty good sentences I was able to write after my pre-writing because I was able to copy some of my labels. So now I'm going to double check and I'm going to start revising by adding my illustrations. So I want to draw Sammy. I need to make sure I have my illustrations down. And I'm just like I did with my pre-writing, I'm going to be drawing. Now I have to do my unicorn. And I'm also going to remember that my illustrations can tell an important part of the story that maybe my writing words don't have. Right? So revising is a big part of the story. Here's Sammy. I need my illustrations need to be detailed just like my sentences need to be detailed. And I think this is an important time for me to talk about how writing is a really great way to show what you know. And your best is not the same as good enough. There's good enough. Yeah, you might have done it. You might have finished it. But if you look at it again, you have to double check to see, is it your very best? And if there's something you can think to add, go ahead and add it. Because maybe writing is super duper hard for you and you did your absolute very, very best and you worked so hard and your brain got so tired that you even started to cry. And if you did your very, very best in writing, well, that is fantastic. You're just going to take a chance. You're going to take today to look through and revise and see if there's anything you want to change. Or maybe writing's not hard for you and you just wrote a couple sentences down. And maybe it looks super, super great, but you know that maybe you could have done better. If you can look at your paper and see something that you could add or change, now's your day to do it. And see how I'm going to go past the square because I really want to add some extra stuff and I've got lots of room on my paper to do that. Right? Because I have Sammy. And I know that he's in a forest. And even though my sentences don't say that Sammy is in the forest, my illustration is. And I could even decide to add labels, just like I did with my note-taking. It's okay. And I'm going to add my students. And you're going to know that Sammy is a really good teacher even though I didn't write all those sentences down, because my kids are going to be smiling. There's a fairy, and then I'm going to add another fairy right over here. And this fairy's going to be wearing pants. Right? Boop. I want this fairy to have brown skin and blue hair. And I want this fairy to have peach skin and green hair. Okay. Sammy the Unicorn teaches fairy school. And even though it doesn't say so in my sentence, I'm going to make it nice and sunny on this day. Just to show that you really, there we go. And I think you can see that Sammy is happy. All right, now on to my next sentence. A big storm cloud made a mess. It made Sammy sad. So now I need to start with my storm cloud. And this is where I'm going to add a little bit of information. So I have my storm cloud. And here I'm going to put in, because I'm revising, I'm deciding what I'm adding, what I'm taking away. I'm going to add a speech bubble. And first I'm going to write my words, and I'm going to say, I am mean. I am mean. And I'm going to put like a little triangle. And instead of putting a line here, I'm going to make a circle. And that is called a speech bubble. And now we know that this is a bad storm cloud. That is a good detail. And now it makes more. Now we understand that that storm cloud is doing more than just making a mess. That storm cloud is being mean on purpose, right? I think I'm going to have another speech bubble come out. I think I'm going to make him say, I hate hat. Wait, that says hat. I need something else. Oh, I need a sneaky E. Here we go. I hate kids. So now we really know it's a mean storm cloud. And I'm going to make my arrow again. Kind of like a triangle, but instead of a line here, I'm going to make a big circle around my words. There we go. I am mean. I hate kids. And that's the kind of thing that would really, really make a teacher sad. So now I'm going to make my Sammy. So I'm putting in just as much effort into my illustrations as I did with my writing. My illustrations are a very important part of the book. And they tell the story that maybe my sentences couldn't. And that's okay. That's exactly what authors do. If you read any stories, if you have any books in your house, you can see that those illustrations are a very important part of the book. Right? These illustrations are going to show my ideas just the way just like my words on my words do. Here we go. Oh, wait, I made Sammy happy that time. But I have to make Sammy really sad. Really sad. And I have to make some teardrops for Sammy to show that Sammy is really sad. He's going to make a big giant puddle. And what was the mess? Oh, that's right, the tree fell. My tree fell down. All right. And maybe I'm going to come back to that. It made Sammy sad, so there he is. Okay. Let's turn the page in my book. The cloud tried to break the school. All right, so if that is about the school, I'm going to add it. And I have to have the school in my illustration. And then this time, I think I'm even going to have kids inside the school. And that is really scary. And that would make the cloud really mean if it was trying to break the school while the kids were inside. Right? And that would really add to my story, that detail. I'm going to add my fairy kids. Woo-hoo. And another fairy kid. And a fairy kid out here. And let's get our skin color. This fairy has brown skin, and this fairy has peach skin, and this fairy is going to have some brown skin again. And I think we'll have some. They're fairies, so I like to have crazy hair colors because I like to think. That's in my imagination. So even though that's not in the sentence, that's in my imagination. So I'm going to add it into the illustration. And these kids are going to be really scared. So I have to do my scared face. And now for my mean cloud. My mean cloud. So adding my illustration in my revising is really important part. And I might even want to go back into my writing. And check, let's see. Right. Let's see. Here's my storm cloud. So I've added this. And I think I'm going to add a speech bubble. I've got my lightning. And my speech bubble is going to be no more school. I'm going to write those words. No more. And then here's the word school. Let me copy it. School. No more school. With an exclamation. No more school. Let me read my words. The cloud tried to break the school. I want to add something. What's the end of my, let's see, but let me make this instead of a period, I'm going to make it a comma. But he couldn't do it. But he could. Ooh, that's a ball word. I remember that one. Could could not do it. Right? And then I'm going to have the kids say, no, no, no. 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 And then this one's going to be like screaming, no. So I revised. I added something to it. All right. Sammy made the cloud go away. So I'm going to have Sammy come. How am I going to add? Let me think about how I'm going to revise that. I'm going to keep thinking about how I'm going to revise my last page, and you're going to get started writing and revising your story.